The highest paid people are not the smartest, but they are the clearest. What if I told you you're not stuck because of lack of opportunity? You're stuck because of lack of clarity. And here's the hard truth: confusion isn't harmless, but it's certainly expensive. It's costing you deals, it's costing you partnerships, it's costing your time, and most dangerously, it's costing you millions you don't even realize you're leaving on the table. Not because you're not capable, not because you're not smart, but because you're unclear. Today, we are breaking down something nobody talks about enough: how lack of strategy clarity silently kills growth, and how you fix it. Let me tell you a story. A few years ago, I worked with the founder. Brilliant, diligent, highly connected on paper. She had everything going for her. She was in healthcare. She had access to decision makers. She had capital opportunities. She had ideas, tons of them. Every time we talked, the conversation sounded like this: I am exploring RPM, I am exploring CCM, maybe a digital platform, maybe partnerships with hospitals, maybe investors, maybe. She was busy every day: calls, meetings, networking events. And this is what that really happened: no clear offer, no clear target audience, no clear value proposition, no clear positioning. She wasn't building a business, she was orbiting possibilities. And because of that, high level partners, the high level partners didn't take her seriously. Investors didn't commit. Opportunities just slipped through. Not because she wasn't good, because she wasn't clear. Once we stripped everything down and asked one simple question: what exactly are you building and for whom? Everything changed. Within 90 days, she narrowed her focus to one service line, defined her exact client profile, created a sharp, compelling pitch, and aligned every conversation to that clarity. And suddenly, doors open. The same network, the same market, the same person, but different clarity. That's the difference between movement and momentum. Now, let's break this down. Number one, confusion always creates friction. When you're unclear, people feel it immediately. If someone asks you, what do you do? And your answer takes 2 minutes, you've already lost them. Clarity reduces friction. Confusion creates resistance. And in business, resistance kills the deals. Number two, you can't attract high-level people with low-level clarity. High-level partners don't have time to decode you. They're asking, what's the opportunity? What's the value? How do we win? If you can't answer that in seconds, they move on. Not because they're dismissing you, but because you're not making it easy to say yes. Number three, activity is not progress. This is where most people get it wrong. They think, I am busy, so I am growing. But are you? No. You can be busy and still be stuck. Without clarity, activity just becomes noise. You are taking calls that don't convert, attending rooms that don't align, building things that nobody asked for. Number four, Lack of clarity dilutes your brand. If you try to be everything, you become nothing. People should be able to say, "Oh, I know exactly what she does." If they can't explain you, they can't refer you. If they can't refer you, you don't scale. Number 5, clarity is a strategic advantage. This is the part most people underestimate. Clarity isn't just internal, it's competitive. While others are overthinking, overcomplicating, overbuilding, you are focused, precise, and decisive. And speed wins. So, how do we actually get clear? Ask yourself, let's simplify the process for you. You can ask yourself 4 questions. Number 1, what exactly do I do? Not 5 things, not 3 things, just one thing. Who exactly do I serve? Be very specific. Have an ideal client in mind, vision their characters and how they are and what position they are. Absolute clarity. Be very super specific. Healthcare providers is vague. Rural clinics struggling with patient monitoring revenue, unclear. Just be exactly like a biodata or a resume of your ideal client. Have it ready in your mind. Number 3, what problem do I solve? If you can't define the pain, you can't sell the solution. Why should someone choose me? This is your edge. Experience, speed, network, outcomes. So, when you ask yourself these questions, you can clearly move on to the next stage. Then align everything. How do you align? Your pitch, your messaging, your networking, your offers. Clarity isn't a one-time decision. It's a discipline. And discipline always wins in the long run. Here's the truth most people avoid. You don't need more opportunities. You actually need more clarity. Because the right opportunities are always around you. But confusion is making you invisible to them. So if you take one thing for today, let it be this. Clarity is not a luxury. It's a revenue driver. The moment you get clear, your confidence increases. Your conversations sharpen. Your positioning strengthens. And your results follow. So ask yourself today, where am I unclear and what is it costing me? Because once you see it, you can't unsee it. And that's where everything changes. So, how are you going to gain your clarity? Is it through overthinking or is it through simplification? Just get to your why. Why are you doing this? What is the purpose of the project? How are you creating value? How is it improving people's life, either in terms of efficiency or in terms of value or in terms of luxury? Be very clear. Be very clear on what you're creating and be very specific about your ideal client. Be specific about the problem you're solving and have extreme clarity about every minute details that need to be addressed in the process. The more clarity you have, the more simple the process becomes. The more faster the progress happens and more faster the results are obtained in the form of return on investment. So, if this hits home, share it with someone who's busy but not moving, because clarity might be the shift that changes everything for you. If you like more of this, follow me, follow my other videos as I help you, handhold you through this journey of being an entrepreneur, a healthcare startup, or any startup. The message is always universal.